Hi, this is Kathy Quinn with Floriani. Let's move to the construction portion of our project of the month, our Appli-Kay bookmarks. Now the first thing we've done is we're going to print out our templates on our Appli-Kay Wonder. Now you are going to need 2 templates per bookmark, one for the fabric on the front, one for the fabric on the back. Now we are going to iron on our stabilizer, and I've ironed on Cutaway Medium Fusible because I need these bookmarks to have a little bit of stiffness to them, but I don't want them thick. So I've used a Cutaway Medium Fusible both on the front and back piece of fabric. I have fused it on, then I have fused on my Appli-Kay Wonder template. Now notice on your Appli-Kay Wonder, one side is fusible, the other side is shiny. That's the side we printed on. And we'll peel that paper back later to expose a sticky surface so that when we put our applique fabric down, it does not move while our machine stitches. Now I want you to cut out your appliques and cut them out right on the placement line. Just, I just cut it right where I'm cutting that placement line off, but it's so close to the line, it's just right there, because we don't want to cut them too small nor too large. That's the beauty of printing out your placement line and then ironing that Appli-Kay Wonder on the back of our applique fabric. Now we are going to hoop our Wet and Gone stabilizer. Now I've hooped 2 layers of it in my hoop. Now the reason we're using Wet and Gone is so that when we finish with our bookmarks, we don't have to worry about cutting so close to our stitching line that we're liable to cut through stitches and then leave a little bit of stabilizer showing. This way we'll cut around it, but then we'll take a damp Q-tip or a wet Q-tip and we'll run it along the edge of that stitching, and of course the water soluble will go away and we'll have a beautiful clean finish. So now I want you to put your hoop on your machine and stitch out your placement line. Remove the paper from the back of the applique piece of the top fabric, the fabric you're putting on top. Now you may have picked the same fabric for top and back. I'm using different fabrics. So I'm going to remove the paper. Notice now it's nice and sticky. This way I can stick it down exactly within those placement lines. So you see here where I've stuck the applique piece down inside the placement line. Now I'm going to stitch out my design. Once the design has stitched, we are going to remove the hoop. Be very careful not to unhoop your project. Then we are going to turn it over. We're going to remove the paper from the second piece of applique fabric and we're going to place it on the back of our hoop right inside those placement lines. That's going to cover up the back of our stitching. Now I want you to change your bobbin. We've used the bobbin thread so far, just the regular bobbin thread. But now, because we're going to have this finish line all the way around, I want to make sure that my bobbin thread matches my top thread so it will be attractive. For the buttonhole that we have created, as well as the finished satin stitch around the edge of our bookmark. I'm going to stitch that out. I'm going to finish the stitching. You can see the front and back here. I am going to now trim close to the stitching but not right on the stitching. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my wet Q-tip and I'm going to run it around the edge to get rid of all the stabilizer and give me a nice pretty clean edge. Now I'm going to run my ribbon through my cutout hole, my buttonhole hole. I'm going to run that through, and there you have, congratulations, you have finished your bookmark. Now you have learned several techniques today as far as digitizing techniques. So now you can take and create your own bookmarks, and what a wonderful holiday gift for the teacher in your life, your secret sister, any of these are wonderful little gifts for you. You can customize them by adding their name. You can use different fabrics, different designs. You can do children's bookmarks as well as elegant bookmarks for adults. So I hope you enjoyed this month's Project of the Month, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.